Watch your finish! Hollow dance! Double demon fang! Dragon form!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Gotta break through! No escape! Sword Rain Alpha! Double demon fang!
Flying freak!
An astral beast!
That's my shield!
Can you take care of them? Shut them down!
Do it! Here's the
Dragon form!
Freeze Lancer! Confiscate!
Prepare to be eaten!
Now!
In the
Bring
groove!
up block! Double blade!
A comfortable win.
No backing down! You got it! Sword Rain Alpha!
Mega Ray!
Shadow Blade!
Waterfall!
Really don't give up, do they?
This one's got your name on it!
To act!
The waters of magic is by the power of soul!
Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
Laser field!
Here I come! Sword Rain Pistol!
Glacial field! Here's the
You're mine! You picked the wrong fight! You're mine! You're
Where
finished!
that came from?
Crumble!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'm on it!
Can't be squirrel!
Take this!
Celestial
Double Demon
Guard!
Fang!
Whirlwind
Dragon
Blast!
Swarm!
I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara! I never miss! My astral energy!
Eat this! Take this!
What?
Sword Rain Alpha!
Not in your dreams! Here!
It's over!
Lunar Corruption!
Internal devastation!
Lunar Blast!
I'm on it!
Lightning Supernova! Here's a healing arc!
Eat this! It was nice while
Sword Rain Alpha!
You're
done!
Talon Hurricane!
You alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging Cascade!
The enemy wields arc too.
You'll soon see about that! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. Gotta break through! Sword Rain Alpha!
Lunar Radiant Star! Celestial Hammer! Ice Prism!
You're mine!
Annihilation!
You're finished!
Crumble! Ray!
Double Demon Fang!
Raging Star! Lunar Blast!
Take this! It's over!
Can't be
Take this!
Easy and smelly to me.
Action!
Yeah, and the bubbly
Take this! Double Demon Fang! Sword Rain Alpha!
Maybe this one.
Take this! It's over!
Bronze and red. More with that.
Double Demon Fang! Dragon Form!
Here's the evil. Dance to the ring.
Take this! It's over!
More for the stockpile. Lunar
Win!
coming here. By the power of
You're mine! Double
Double
Demon Fang!
Now, astral energy.
Say no more!
Could have been worse.
over! I'm on it!
Chinese Supernova!
Double Demon Fang! Take this!
Arctic Waterfall!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Glimmer Dragon! There!
Win!
One more! Magna Ray!
Double Demon Fang! Take this! No escape! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Double Demon Fang! Take this!
Magna
Sword
Ray!
Rain Alpha! Do it! Bring up!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Engage it!
Now you see what I can do.
My shield turbo! I'm going in! We're not finished!
Eagle
You're finished! Fall back!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! Into the
Did you hear me now?
It's over!
Talon Hurricane! Water!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right.
Go no further!
Bring it on!
Punch that gun out of your hand.
Here's evil! Light
Take this!
Blaze Lancer!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Never in the group.
Double Demon Fang! You're finished!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor. Finally, some open space again. You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much? Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Dispose of the trash.
Bring him down! I'm on it! Talon Hurricane! Eagle Star!
You'll have no mercy!
Chinese Supernova!
Double Demon Fang!
Doubling!
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis! Hear me! Flame of Fury! Exploding Strike! Glacier Field! Here's the evil!
Double Demon Fang!
Light
Sword Rain Alpha! Too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up.
Barely a blip on our radar.
No choice! Horde! Alpha!
Lightning Condenser!
Double Demon Fang!
Fire support!
You think that shield will save you?
I see one, eh? Double Demon Fang!
Abort!
It's too strong! Be my guest! My shield! Here I come!
Do it!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Law, get toasty!
Bird Strike!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Be a breeze.
Take
Get
this.
in, get out.
It's over!
Talon
Into the
Hurricane!
shadows!
Take this!
Lunar Field! Mega
Double
Ray!
Demon Fang!
Raging Cascade!
Swallow Blade! Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm only getting this one! Down!
Take this! It's over! Here I come! You're finished! Take this!
Radiant
You're finished!
Shattering of pieces! Attack time!
Leave
him smelling to me. Yeah, and bubbling to me.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Get lost!
Take this! Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! You're mine!
Take my revenge right here!
Double Demon Fang! Take this!
Glacial
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm on it. The enemy feels ours too.
We'll soon see about that!
Swallow there.
You're mine!
Let's do
Sword Rain
it!
Alpha!
More without
Double
the
Demon
echo!
Fang!
Spread!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
backing down!
I'm not done!
Yeah! Talon
Double Demon Fang!
Let Astral Raging
Sword
Cascade!
Alpha!
Feel that I'm a true gunslinger around here.
It's over!
This world
Sword
is
Blade
rolling
Alpha!
up here!
We're not finished! Not today!
Ready! Lunar Cross!
It's over! Double Demon Fang!
Raging
Mission! Here I come! It's over! Double Demon Fang!
Into the wind!
You're mine!
I'm ready for the next battle.
Right, here goes! Now you'll learn! Sword Blade Alpha!
Reload! Lightning!
Sword Blade Alpha!
You'll pay for what you did!
Damn it! Here I come! Double Demon Fang!
Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Lunar Corruption! By the
Dragon
power
Tail!
of war!
You're mine!
Lightning!
Sword Blade Alpha!
Dance in the wind!
Talon Hurricane!
Feel!
Quiver Dragon!
Now I'm in the groove!
Here I come! It's over!
Talon Hurricane!
Lightning! Now!
It's time!
Dragon! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Don't get careless.
Gotta break through! You got spirit!
This one's mine!
Here I come! You're finished!
Dream!
I won't show you any mercy!
Feel! By the
Sword Blade Alpha! Double Demon Fang! Take this!
More with that
It's over! Double Demon Fang! Next!
Lightning!
I'm not done! Sword Blade Alpha!
Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
A comfortable win.
Choice! You're mine!
Raging Cascade!
Sword Blade Alpha! Eat dirt!
Burning
Take this! It's over! Sword Blade Alpha!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Here's a healing arm!
We got flyers!
I've got this!
I owe you
Let
one.
him march your hand!
I can carve through
All
armor.
yours!
Here's
You're
their
mine! Sword Blade Alpha! Double Demon Fang!
Burning? With this, I can become even stronger.
Right, here goes!
Here
Take this! It's over!
Lunar Corruption!
Sword Blade Alpha!
Primed and ready!
Win!
Showdown between Blade and Fist.
I'm not done!
The enemy wields armor too.
We'll soon see about that!
Sword Blade Alpha!
Flame of Fury! Raging
Take
Cascade!
this!
Here's Into the shadows!
You're mine! You're finished!
Guess what the doctor
Take it!
Ready and
You're
ready.
finished!
Come on, roll now.
I'm all
Double demon fang!
Guess what the doctor
You're mine!
Blaze of Spear! Pierce evil!
I'll tear you apart.
Freeze Lancer! In here!
That freaking does it.
This is looking good! Here I come! I owe you one!
Here, let me help!
I owe you one!
Eagle Fly.
You're mine!
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw. I'm on it.
I'll heal you!
Oh,
Take this!
Talon Hurricane.
Sword Lane Alpha!
Healing
Double
circle!
demon fang!
Thank you.
Double demon fang!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara! Pierce evil!
Take this! Sword Lane Alpha! Double demon fang! Here I come!
Denied!
Raging
Sword
storm!
Lane Alpha!
Really owe you one.
Razor
Double
fire!
demon fang!
Puddle! Lunar eruption! Lost! Get toasty!
Bird strike.
I felt better, that's for sure. Hi, Hoodle!
Take this! It's over! First strike! Here I come!
Lightning! Raging Cascade!
Strike!
Lunar corruption!
Sword Lane Alpha! Double demon fang!
Annihilation!
Take this!
Lightning!
You're finished! First strike!
Here's a healing Gale Force! First
Damn
aid!
it! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
You're finished! Double demon fang! Severing wind!
Freeze Lancer! Air thrust!
Strike!
Energy!
Crush!
Pierce
Blast! Here I come! It's over!
Nothing gets by me!
Dance in the wind! In here! Reload! I'll be saving this
Double demon fang!
and that's how it will!
Crush!
Now!
Double demon fang! It's over! Take this! Sword Lane Alpha!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almeidrea. That's no ordinary enemy I see over there. This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
What you engaging! Eat this! Soaring Alpha! Fire support! Here I come! Double Demon Fang! Soaring Alpha! Mission start! It's over!
In here.
Double Demon Fang!
Getting started. Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Act to action!
Forgive you!
Now you learn! You! My shield! Swordling Alpha! Double Demon Fang! For my lord!
Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
We've got flyers!
I've got one! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! Take this! Swordling Alpha! It's over!
It's over! Astral energy! Full throttle!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
You picked shut him down!
Lunar corruption! There was a stockpile!
Don't get complacent.
No choice! Got you now! Swordling Alpha! It's over! Take down their defenses! I see one, eh? It's almost too strong! Split it open! Be my guest! Here I come!
Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Radiant here! Dragon Shell!
Don't resist!
Champion Whoa!
Swordling Alpha! I'll run you out! Double Demon Fang!
Eat this!
Take this!
That freaking does it!
Take this! It's over! Double Demon Fang! No escape!
Here we go again!
Here I go!
Swordling Alpha! Take this! It's over! Double Demon Fang!
Astral energy!
Swordling Alpha!
Light axe raging cascade! Lunar corruption!
What's there?
I'll be saving annihilation! Mega
This one's all mine! Swordling Alpha!
Eat this! Lightning orb!
Here I come!
Lightning
Swordling
orb!
Alpha!
Does it!
Eat this! I'm not done!
Eagle fly!
Severing wind!
Now! Demon's descent!
Flashing fang!
A comfortable win.
This'll make us even more formidable.
No backing down!
Strike! And down!
Take this!
Here I come! Double Demon Fang! Take this! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Excited! Dance in the wind! Mega Wave! I'll be saving this.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Let's dispose of the trash.
Strike! Burn it hell! Damn it! You're mine!
Glacial Spear.
It's over! Double damage!
Not on my watch!
Do it! Get toasty!
Burn strike! No! Damn it! Too back!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Take this! It's over!
Now,
Mimic Room! Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon! Take this!
Now! It's over! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Nicely done.
No holding back!
It's time!
This will be a piece of cake.
Bring him down! You picked the wrong fight!
Sliver Dragon!
Here I come!
Where are you going?
It's over! You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
In here! I'll be saving it! Dance in the wind!
Demon Fang!
Annihilation!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning Orb!
It's over! Dragon Form! You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Tail!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. Gotta break through! Here I come! You're finished!
Take this.
Lunar Corruption!
You're mine!
Lunar Corruption!
Ready to go!
Raging
Take this!
Cascade!
Double Demon Fang!
Dance
You're
in the
finished!
wind! In here!
Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang!
Spear.
Pierce Evil!
Here I come!
More with that
No!
I'm
Here I
now
come!
getting going! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action.
Barely a blip on our radar. Dispose of the trash.
Rebel! Stop them! Fluid kick! Double Demon Fang!
Hear me!
Here I come!
Fury!
It's on!
Glacial Storm! First aid!
Eternal devastation! Prepare to be sealed!
Law, get toasty!
Burn strike!
Lightning!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Air thrust!
Stardust!
Go Talon Storm!
You're on! Sword Rain Alpha! You're on! Dragon Swarm! Wind!
I'll fix you up!
Stardust!
That's Raging Cascade!
Here I come! It's over!
Not on my watch! That's freaking done!
Take this!
Thank you!
Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang!
More for the
Mirror
stockpile!
Escape! Double Demon Fang!
Lightning Orb!
It's over! Burn!
Lightning Orb!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging Cascade!
Take this! Double Demon Fang! You're finished! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
These
Get
sticks
behind
have
me.
got your
Done.
name on them!
I'll leave it to you!
I never miss!
Mirror Escape! Come quiet! Sword
I'll
Rain
smash
Alpha!
you!
Double Demon Fang! It's too much! Double Demon Fang! I owe you one! You're finished! Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging
You're mine! It's on! Double Demon Fang! Sword Rain Alpha! You're finished!
I'll tear you apart!
Take this! Double Demon Fang!
Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Eat this! I'll run you through! Double Demon Fang! Severing Wing!
Radiant Flood! Here! In here! Here I go!
Double Demon Fang!
This one!
It's over! Double Demon!
All good things come to an end. Ready?
Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
To action!
These bad guys really don't mess around. She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking. The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff. Out of our way!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang! It's over!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Photon
Eternal
raging
devastation! too strong. Split it open! Be my guest! You're mine! Just getting started! Double Demon Fang! You're finished! Eternal Devastation! An Astral Art?
That's how you heal.
Shut him down!
Could have been worse.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
Don't get careless.
Take this!
Don't tell me!
Now you'll learn, damn it! You're mine! Double Demon Fang! We're not finished!
Do it! Leon! Astral energy! Full throttle!
No
Ready.
chance! I'm not done! Double Demon Fang!
I'll be saving this way!
Take this off!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. What's this thing?
I won't forgive you!
I'm not done! First strike! I'm not done!
I'll shoot them out of the sky!
Sword Rain Alpha! I'm on it! Double Demon Fang! Aim for the weak spot! Strike! Eternal Devastation!
You see what happened there as you crossed me.
Take it! I'm not done!
Here, let me help.
Inspiration! Double Blade! It's over! You're mine! You're finished!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
You're mine! You're finished! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
You're mine! No escape!
One more! One last one!
Here I come!
Ice Prism!
It's over!
Lunar Corruption! Hurricane! Lunar Blast!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here's a healing arc!
I'm on it!
First aid!
I owe you one.
Thank you! Confiscated! Radiant Pierce! Air Evil! Freeze Laser! River Blast! Radiant Pierce! I'll be saving this one! You're mine! Magic Crossflow! Excited! It's over! I'm only getting started! Air Thrust! Back in Dragon Shout!
Do it! Dohaline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
One last place to look. Straight ahead.
Almadria.
she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Dahnan Witch.
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like the rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Mies. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almadria.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of! Nesmold! Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me!
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you!
Finish you here and now! It's over!
Right.
Take this! Take this! You're finished!
Thunderblade! Order Field! Reload! Glacial Steel!
Congo!
Lightning! Breath!
Stunner!
Come and get it! Blah, 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 that's it! Freeze Blaster!
Take that!
Eagle
Sword Rain Alpha!
Natural energy!
Not now, not ever!
Freeze Blaster! That's the spot. Mega Ray! Purge Malevolent! Searing Blade!
Here I come! You're finished!
Talon Hurricane! Glacial Spear! Piercing! Freeze Blaster! Dance in the wind! In here! Rolling in there! I am saving this one! Searing Flame!
Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang! It's over! Double Demon Fang!
More with that key set!
Double Demon Fang!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready! Air thrust!
You see what happened there as you
Arcane
crossed me?
waterfall!
Shouldn't have done that.
Take this! You're finished!
Not on my watch!
Damn you!
Take this! It's over!
Where that came from! Here's a healing
I owe you one!
Glacial Spear! Piercing Purge Malevolent! Freeze Blaster! Waterfall! In here!
I'll tear you apart! Knocked up! Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
Radiant Pierce!
I'll smash you!
Lunar Lightning Orb! Almost done.
Denied!
Mega Ray! Annihilation!
Swallow
Radiant Pierce!
Here I come! You're finished!
Radiant Flame! Reload!
Sword Rain Alpha!
All
right, here and now!
Freeze Blaster!
This is looking good!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Slaves!
Here! Resuscitation! I'll be saving this one!
They're attacking separately!
Can't land a hit on her!
Keep an eye on her, and take out the monster first.
Lightning Orb!
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that!
Yeah, take it away!
Double Demon Fang!
Here goes! Here's evil!
No!
Can't end here!
Eat this!
You will!
Radiant Pierce!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging Cascade! Seal!
That looks bad.
Wits about you, people!
It's over!
Into the shadow! Eagle Rod! Searing
Enough
Flame!
done!
Thunder Blade!
Sword Rain Alpha!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall
Lady
for impending calamity! Chaotic disaster!
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arts aren't so special. And now, they're mine! Ready to go!
Talon Storm! Such a failure.
I'll bring you back from death. I've still got some fight left in me.
Can't get out of this! No paper!
My astral energy!
Denied!
Magic is there! In here!
Not
More
done
in the
yet!
stockpile!
Inspiration!
Can't be squirrel! More
Here I
lightning
come.
from
It's over!
Mother Raging Cascade!
You're finished!
Blah, blah, blah.
What's this?
Sweet
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! It's done! Dragon Swarm!
Raging
Here I come!
Cascade! Here's a healing
I'll
orb!
run you through!
Raging Cascade!
You're mine!
Mega
You're
Ray!
finished!
Dragon Shell!
You're mine!
Lightning Orb! Raging
Sword Rain
Cascade!
Alpha! Swirling outlook!
My
Swallow dance!
Behold, my true power!
Her master core!
Not while I'm around, she isn't.
Eat this! Talon Hurricane! Here I Goodwill!
I'll never forgive you.
What?
I'll take you down. I'll end you. Astral energy.
Say no more!
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Dahnan, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Dahnan or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again.
Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganath Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more. Stop right there! Think you can cut me down? What? Sion! Sion! Come and find me, if you truly are the Sovereign. After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Alphen.
Leori.
Alphen. Live for me.
No. Leori. No! Wait, please. Wait, What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion. Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone? I need to find them. Better start looking. Leori. Shion. Damn it.
Swallow blade! Slap! Here I come! It's over! You picked the wrong fight! No escape! It's over! Mirage! Double Demon Fang! Sword Rain Alpha! You're finished!
limits! Swallow Blade! Double Demon Fang! Swallow Blade! Double Demon Fang! Eternal Devastation! No escape! Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang! We did it! Double Demon Fang! You're mine! You're finished! You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Here I come! This one's all mine! Here I come! Double Demon Fang! Swallow Blade! Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha! You're finished! You're mine! It's over! Double Demon Fang! I'm not done! Crush! Eternal...
Alvin?
Finwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Finwell, where are we?
Ganeth Haros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
You sense one of your pals, Hootle? Hi, Hootle!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning Orb!
You can't get out of this!
Blast Lightning Condemns! Thunderblade!
Here I come!
Illuminate the dark!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Holy, holy land!
You did it! I'm not done! Take this! Try harder! Sword Rain Alpha! It's over! The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
Demon Fang! Doubly! In an instant! Impact Block!
Illuminate
On your
the dark!
knees.
Come forth, holy glimmer, holy
You're
light!
mine! Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
Supernova!
Double Demon
Raging
Fang!
Cascade!
It's over! Double Demon Fang! Doubly! In an instant! Impact Block! Onward and upward.
Speaking of Thistleim, it's... The whole town was built by Dahnan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zeugles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now, trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah.
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right. You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Xion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegis.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dahna. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Dahnan?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almeidria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, and the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Xion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Xion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Xion I knew from Lenegis. It was Naori. She was a Renin maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Xion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Xion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renin invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Xion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Xion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Xion's rescue? What do the others think?
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Dahnan, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Dahnan for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I'd never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Xion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man. Snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen. You're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis, anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting. To strive no matter what.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh? Back to the inn, I guess.
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Look sharp, people! If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Remember, if the pain's too much...
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Zeugle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
Try harder! Prepare to be Double Demon Fang! Sword Raina! Its armor's too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
I can carve through armor!
Here I come!
Make it rain! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Illuminate the dark! Come forward!
Look sharp!
Holy Land!
Tiger Break does it!
It's over!
Round and pound! Do it! Slip it well! Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
Not a chance! My turn!
Talon Hurricane!
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, Thistleim kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me, and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. but not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there.
Okay.
Why?
Damn it.
What?
Is that so?
Okay,
Great job.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest? I think Huro senses an owl around here. No holding back!
You're mine!
Going in!
Take this!
I'll take out the legs with my shield. Look sharp! Tiger Blade!
I can carve now. I'm
You're
in the
mine!
groove.
Lion Power! Talon Sword! I'll stop!
All yours, Kisara!
Photon Blast!
You're mine!
It's over. Ground Hurricane! Evil
Take
Sign!
this!
Now I'm in
Sword
the
Rain
groove.
Alpha!
Talon Hurricane!
It's over!
Igneous
Now!
Talon Storm! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
With this, I can become even stronger.
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
Seriously? Is this a joke?
This one's away! Tiger Blade!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, Holy Quiver! Holy Land!
Look sharp!
Eat this!
Tiger Blade!
Lightning Hand!
You picked the wrong fight!
Take
Take it!
Illuminate the dark!
Double Demon Fang!
Holy Quiver! Holy Land!
Piercing roar! Double Demon Fang!
Dust to dust!
You're finished!
Raging Lightning!
I'm just getting started! Too back! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
There's always room for improvement. Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menancia pride.
I'll do my best! This one's mine!
Take this!
Tiger Blade!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Big waterfall! In here! If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
It's over! Stardust!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Not on my watch!
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Shouldn't have messed with me.
Double Demon Fang!
Chinese Supernova!
Sword Rain Alpha!
More with that
It's
kick!
on! Slide! Sword Rain Alpha! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Illuminate the dark!
Now!
Holy Quiver!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Did you hear it now?
Sword Rain Alpha!
Let me help.
No escape!
Lion power!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Discharge!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'm practically unstoppable.
No choice! You're mine!
Eat that!
Sword up! You're mine! Try harder! Here I come!
More for the stop!
Double Demon Fang! Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang!
In here!
Mirage!
More for the stop!
Here I come! Thrust! Double Demon Fang! Slash! Try harder! Not a chance! Ruin! Slash! Swallow Blade! Double Demon Fang!
This one's mine!
Come forth, Holy Quiver!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Gotta break through! Here I come!
On guard!
Take this! I'll tear you
Here I come!
Dance in the wind! In
Sword
here!
Rain Alpha!
Did you hear it
Double
now?
Demon Fang!
Eagle
You're
down!
mine! Double Demon Fang!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah!
Double Demon Fang! Sword Rain Alpha! Here I come!
Tiger Blade!
It's over!
Watch this!
You're mine!
Going in!
Double Demon Fang!
This one's
Sword
mine!
Rain Alpha! feel my power growing!
I'll do my best!
You're mine! Double Demon Fang!
Crescent
It's
Moon!
over!
Raging
Sword
Storm!
Rain Alpha!
Celestial
Take this!
Mirror! Ice Crystal!
Dragon Shadow!
How about this?
Take this!
Ground and Power!
Double Demon Fang!
Raging
Slash!
Cascade!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's
No
for!
escape!
Get behind me!
Get up! Got it! I'll leave it to you! You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang! Eternal Devastation! You're finished! Strike!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Photon slash! Blah blah blah!
You're mine! Swallow Blade! Double Demon Law! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Looks like we won. What's this thing?
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Did we really just spend that much money?
Good. This came out.
Okay.
Okay. Yes!
What?
Really? Dohalim. Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll...
Hi, Hoodle!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm on it! Come and get it!
Feel! I'll be
Eternal
saving this
devastation!
Here's her! More where that came from! Purge the lever!
Here I come!
This one's mine!
It's over!
Seal!
You're mine! Now!
This one's mine! This one!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield is for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
You're
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Come on,
Double
roll
it!
now. I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher!
You're mine!
Eat this!
It's over!
Do it!
Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Going in.
I'm not done!
Easy smelling to me.
Yeah! And
You're
power
mine!
to me!
You're finished!
Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
I feel sprightlier than before.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Dragon
Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang!
Supernova!
Going in! You're done!
You're mine!
Talon Sword!
Double Demon Fang!
Going in.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Kizara frozen!
Hammer! Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Go no further!
You're finished!
Take this!
First strike! Take this! It's over! Sword Rain Alpha! Here I come!
Talon Hurricane!
Double Demon Fang!
Rip and tear!
It's over!
Shouldn't have messed with me!
Double Demon
Now!
Fang! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Illuminate the dark!
Here I go!
Holy glimmer!
Double Demon Fang! No chance! Sword Rain Alpha!
Illuminate the dark!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! One deadly strike, just as ordered.
Do my best!
You're mine! Double Demon Fang! It's over! Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm on a roll now!
Rip it straight!
This one's mine!
Double Demon Fang!
Tiger Blade!
It's time! Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging Cascade!
Double Demon Fang! You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Astral energy!
You're mine! First kill!
Blow them away!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor. Way!
Here I come!
Piercing roll!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Thunder Field!
Swallow Blade!
Raging Cascade!
Now, in the groove!
Enough
In
done!
here!
Now! Sword Rain Alpha!
It's here!
Double Demon Fang! Take this! Double Demon Fang! Crush! Double Demon Fang! Here I go!
This
Take
one's
this!
mine!
You're finished! Mirage!
Astral
It's
energy!
over! Double Demon Fang!
I lost my focus!
With this, I can become even stronger.
An opponent like this should be easy. Double Demon
one's
Fang!
mine.
You're mine! Double Demon Fang! Sword Rain Alpha!
All finish you right now! Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
My turn! No escape!
Raging Cascade!
It's over! Double Demon Fang! You're mine!
I'm on it!
Double Demon Fang! Sword Rain Alpha!
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis!
My turn!
Shield A!
Double Demon Fang! It's over!
More when that came!
Here I come!
Let's refrain from losing.
Gale Force! Tiger
Blue
Blade!
escape!
Swallow Dance!
It's over!
Light Astral Energy!
Here I come!
Tiger Hurricane! Tiger
Blue
Blade!
escape! Sword Lane Alpha! Double Demon
I'll
Fang!
stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Double Demon Fang! You're finished!
Glimmer Dragon!
Take this!
Going in!
Double Demon Fang!
Air Thrust! Now!
It's over!
Red Demons Descend! Flashing Fang! Time to
Take this!
Hurricane!
Double Demon Fang!
Eagle's Eye! I'll finish you here and
Raging
now!
Storm!
Here I come!
Select
It's
now!
over!
Razor
You're mine!
Swallow Dance!
Could have been worse.
What's this thing?
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you 1,000,000 times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Shion. I know we will.
It feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hootle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered can be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going. Thistleim was founded by Danan's fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon.
I'll see you again tomorrow.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will...
There's always a way, right? And it looks like we're out of options. Let's grit our teeth and go.
No backing down!
No escape! Eternal devastation!
First strike! Looks out!
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Go away!
Double Demon Fang!
Going in! Glimmer Dragon!
I'm not done!
Tiger Blade! Ridwell! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Going in! In a bind? Drag it down! Flaming Meteor! Crescent far enough!
Here I come! You're finished!
Storm! No Demon Fang! All things here and now!
It's over!
Talon Hurricane!
Take that! Sword Rain Alpha!
Look shot!
Double Demon Fang!
Make it rain!
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
Sword Rain Alpha!
Take this! Eat this!
Dance in the wind!
Just too fast!
Stand back! I'll check it out! Did you see?
Sure did. You were checking out Kisara from behind.
What? No, I wasn't! Ow!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang!
Igneous Discharge!
Double Demon Fang! You're mine!
Get that shell's hiding
Sword
something
Rain
big!
Alpha! Double Demon Fang!
Lion Power!
Sword Rain Alpha!
All good things!
Double Demon Fang!
No armor can stop me! Remind me to stay on the good side.
Here I come!
I can carve through armor!
You know, Law, watching you really makes me realize
Makes you realize what?
maybe thinking too much gets in the way sometimes.
Exactly! Don't think, just make it rain!
Law,
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
so, did you like my boost art?
Yeah, it was off the charts!
I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it...
An opponent like this should be easy. Sword Rain Alpha! Here I come! Double Demon Fang! Sword Rain Alpha!
Is it hot? Just back it out again!
It's over!
Anything in
Double
armor is
Demon
all
Fang!
Going in!
Take this!
It's almost too strong.
You pick the beam I get! Here I come!
Tiger Blade!
Double Demon Fang!
Make it rain!
Now! Here I come!
Round and pound!
Double Demon Fang! You're finished!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! I'm even stronger than before. the ensnaring.
Glad you had your use.
Yeah! And probably I'll show you how evil I can be!
Double Demon Fang!
I heard you
Sword
were
Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang!
I'm on a roll now!
Double Demon Fang! Here I come! This one's all mine!
You know, Law, watching you really makes me realize
Makes you realize what?
maybe thinking too much gets in the way sometimes.
Exactly!
Kikara, frozen.
Hammer! Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Little help.
Take this! Double Demon Fang! You're finished!
I'm surrounded!
Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal!
Seal.
Here I come! Double Demon Fang! Swallow Blade! It's over! Double Demon Fang!
Demons descend! Flashing Fang! Easy!
Way to go!
I'm on!
Escape!
In here.
Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
You've got a knack for battle. Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis.
My fists are crushing it out there! I'm like bait to them!
No escape! First strike!
Igneous!
Double Demon Fang! You're finished! Double Demon Fang!
This one's mine!
Here I come! I'm not done! You're finished!
We got the advantage!
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Law's on it!
Swallow Blade!
Denied!
It's over!
Time to shine! I can carve through armor!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang!
Hey!
Blow them away!
Time to shine!
That's enough! Sword Rain Alpha!
Glimmer Dragon!
Take this!
Round and power!
Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! I'm practically unstoppable. We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally. And thus our strength yet grows.
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not
Hi, Poodle!
Here I come! Double Demon Fang!
this one's mine!
It's over!
Get behind me!
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
It's over!
No complaints here! Tiger won't save you! Eat this!
You're mine!
Talent Storm!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Don't leave! Hey! Blow them away!
Now!
Leave the chargers to
My
me!
turn! Here I go! You're mine! My turn! You're mine!
Not on my watch.
It's over!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
I'm impressed how well balanced. This thing is.
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way!
Save your breath! All that thing sees is a talking meal!
Then let's show it how wrong it is!
Is it trying to stop us?
Air thrust!
Aim for the weak spot! Shoot us!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Going in.
I'm not done!
Lightning
finished.
orb! Raging
Double
cascade!
demon fang!
Talon hurricane! Dance in the wind!
Sword rain alpha!
In here! It looks like you got this one covered! Now I'm in the groove! That is the toughest swallowing you! Its wings are lighting up!
It's getting ready to attack!
Dance in the wind!
Such tremendous power.
Don't face it head on.
Dance in the wind!
Talon hurricane!
Eagle fly! Handy?
This should do it!
Spread! One more time!
Here I come!
Here we go!
It's over!
Air!
Sword rain alpha!
Tiger! Holy land!
Talon hurricane!
Please focus!
Guardian Air!
No escape!
Its defenses are down.
I'll beat it to death!
Holy glitter! Holy land!
Look sharp.
Swallow blade!
Tiger blade.
Now in the groove!
I'm not done! Sword rain alpha!
Let's keep up the
My
fight.
armor won't save you!
Make it rain.
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! You're mine!
Talon hurricane! I'm on a roll now!
Getting stronger!
You're mine! Switching up its
Now I'm
movements.
real
Watch
mad!
out!
It looks like we made a mad.
Magic is there!
Tiger blade.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy land!
This one is mine.
It's over!
Glimmer Dragon! That frickin' does it!
This should do it!
Do I seem weird?
You're always weird.
I don't know. You've been a little weirder than usual.
Friends like this, who needs
There you go.
enemies?
Don't let up!
Ready and... Crescent Moon!
Lightning orb! Tiger blade! In the wind!
Double demon fang!
More for
Severing
the
wind!
All here! Yeah. More with us!
Lunar Rondo! Stop!
I'll smash you!
Here comes Dance in the wind! Air
Sword rain alpha!
Damn!
From behind.
Looks like this one's mine!
Like hell it is.
This will come in handy.
Sword rain alpha!
Raging cascade!
Talon hurricane!
Magic is
Eagle
there!
fly!
In here!
Now that's
It's over!
They're not playing
Flame!
around. Light
The shadow devastation!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy land! Let me out!
Lunar Rondo! Ready and
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy land!
Dragon Shell!
Purge
You're mine! Divert Wing! You're mine!
Make it rain!
Huh?
Dance in the wind! And
I'm on quest! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistleum made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Xion needs us.
We'll soon see about that. I guess you have your uses now and again.
Told you! Wild unstoppable! Demon Descent! Flashing Fang! Easy!
Way to go!
One dance!
Let's get you up!
Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang!
More where that came from!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Celestial!
Looks like we came out on top.
We just need to make sure we stay there.
Right. And without totally overdoing it.
We're so high up.
Hey! Are you insane? What the hell were you thinking? I thought we were gonna die!
One simply needs to be bold and act with conviction in times such as these.
Did you know it was gonna be safe before you jumped? Because I sure didn't.
More or less. I figured there would likely be a basin here akin to most such waterfalls.
Don't just make people jump off cliffs on a hunch!
Are we ever gonna finish climbing this ladder?
We're climbing a considerable height. It's only natural that it will take some time.
That's not the problem here!
We are getting closer to the top, aren't we?
You've just got to keep your spirits up, Rinwell. Positive thinking is everything.
We finally reached the top.
My limbs feel like they're about to fall off.
Ow! Hey, When did I get so popular?
Sword Blade Alpha! Swallow Blade! Take this!
I can carve through armor!
It's over! Take this!
Champion swirl!
Double Demon
Leave the
Fang!
enemy's arc to
Sword
me!
Blade Alpha!
No complaints
We
here!
managed to turn the tide!
For now. But things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay
Sword
alert.
Blade Alpha! It's over! Double Demon Fang!
Going in.
Swallow Blade!
You get to
Take this!
shield.
Double Demon Fang!
Fantastic! Great! Amazing!
Shut up, Law. I'm trying to focus.
I was only trying to be nice. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Now that's a mystic art!
We should really use them more often.
That would be less mystic.
I'll do my best. Right here. I got it.
You're finished!
Not in your dreams.
Here I
Eagle
come!
Fly!
Double Demon Fang!
Do it!
Sword Blade Alpha!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! And done!
Let's keep up the pace.
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest!
Make it away.
Watch this!
Doubling!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Eat this! Time to shine!
Double Demon Fang! Not done! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
Looks like we got them all.
I think Hoodle's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
We did it. We've reached the top of the mountain.
About damn time. My knees are singing symphonies over here.
Look, there it is.
That's it. That's Pelegion, the seat of Volron's power.
So that's where Shion's being held?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said, yes.
Pelegin's still our best lead. So that's where we go, right?
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught, though I fail to see what insight that nugget of trivia holds.
I guess I just thought you might have something we could use.
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing this realm has been known for is its shroud of secrecy. It is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental. Just keep in mind that you can't be too careful inside.
Speaking of which, just how are all of us planning to get inside exactly?
It's not like there are any secret passages.
We've come this far. If there's no other way in, I guess we'll just have to use the front gate. Volron told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us. Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
Land of Water or no, this place has a most curious atmosphere.
I'd be taking a dip in it if the circumstances were better.
Sorry, but we have to push through for now. Shion is waiting.
Yeah, I hear ya. Ahsoka can wait.
swear I've seen that castle.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Well, yeah, but still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
I sure hope nothing bad's happened to Shion.
Keep those thoughts to yourself, Rinwell. Everyone's anxious enough as it is.
Sorry. It's just... I can't seem to stop thinking about it. What do you think it is that Volron wanted with her anyway?
Going by what he said back on Almadria's ship, it would appear his primary target is Alphen. Though, it's likely he hasn't forgotten the blow he sustained at Shion's hand either. That might even be what ignited his interest.
Yeah, did you see the way he reacted? It was like he was enjoying every moment. Even his pain at Shion's thorns. Oh, that guy's just creepy.
Let's just hope he's keeping his perverted tendencies in check.
What? Law? Don't say things like that.
It's not like we weren't all thinking it.
That's still no reason to...
All right, you two. Now that's enough already. Alphen shouldn't have to grit his teeth while he listens to you.
Oh.
Sorry.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense, though. I mean, it was Astral Arts that let the Renans dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana, then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. Hootle, let me know if you sense anything. I want to go back to bed.
I don't want Shion to get mad at us for dragging our feet.
Alphen?
She's the one that's kept us on track. Picked me up when I was down.
Sure.
I just thought she'd always be there.
Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though. There are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almeidrea. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though? Not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renan trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shion?
Of course not! Shion's our friend! Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Shion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right. that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara.